It's called Burnout, but you can battle it. And here today to kick off our Simple Wellness Solutions Week is psychiatrist and author of The Self-Healing Mind, Dr. Gregory Scott Brown. Hello.
Hello. Happy New Year, guys.
Thanks for being here.
Nice to see you.
All right.
We are already suffering from burnout.
Yeah.
Tell us about it. What exactly is burnout?
So what's interesting is that mental health professionals have been talking about burnout for decades, but recently the World Health Organization actually characterized burnout as a clinical syndrome that's described by feelings of physical and emotional exhaustion, maybe wake up feeling cynical about your life, or you start to notice a decline in performance at work or at home. Now, about 90% of us will experience symptoms of burnout within a given year, so it's very common.
Wow. So why are we all so burned out?
Well, I'll tell you, Kelly,
Okay.
you're dealing with a textbook case of a condition, a common condition called back to reality. It is going around. There's no vaccine. I think I have it too. But think about it. We're coming down from the high of the holidays. We're getting back to work. We're facing our New Year's resolutions. 2 weeks ago, we're thinking things like, in 2024, I'm going to go to the gym every day. Now we don't have time to go to the gym every day.
Right.
So as we get busier and we add more things to our plate, we're feeling overwhelmed and burned
And
out.
how do you know when you're burned out?
So typically it goes to that low motivation factor, feeling like, you're just caught in Groundhog Day, working towards the end of the year, and then at the beginning of the year, it can feel like you're starting from scratch.
How do we know it's not depression?
Right, so symptoms of depression. First of all, burnout could be an early indicator for depression.
Okay.
But symptoms of depression would also include feeling isolated, worthless, low mood for at least 2 weeks. And if you're having suicidal thoughts, definitely reach out to a mental health professional.
All right, we have to take a commercial break, but Dr. Brown is going to give us solutions, real solutions, to help us overcome burnout when we return. Stick around.
All right, welcome back with Dr. Scott Brown, Gregory Scott Brown. Now that we know what burnout is, how do we spot it and how do we battle it?
So first of all, managing burnout can be a lot of fun. It really can, because you get to take back control of your life and you get to feel alive again. So creating boundaries around email and social media, for example, is huge. Because get this, the average American spends about 7 hours sitting in front of a screen every day, right?
Right.
And so blue and green wavelengths of light emitted from our tablets and smartphones can block the release of melatonin, and that can make it harder for us to fall asleep at night.
Yes, we suffer
We suffer
from
from
that.
that, yeah.
Yes.
Another thing that all of us can do is to actually schedule self-care. And so that can be challenging because we tend to think of self-care as a reward for hard work. We're like, if I crush it this week, then maybe I'll get a massage this weekend, right? But just 10 minutes a day of intentional breath work or going outside for...
Cold plunge?
Cold plunge,
Yep,
right?
I do that.
Yeah, I told me you're getting into that.
Yeah.
Going outside for a walk, spending time in the kitchen, preparing a meal can really be grounding experience.
I like this one. Make a not to-do list. What is that?
That is right. So making a not-to-do list is great, especially if you're a list maker like me, for helping you limit some of the distractions in your life. So start by putting lower priority tasks on your not-to-do list, like volunteering for yet another committee, right? And then ask yourself, is this something I really need to do now, or is this something that can wait?
One of the best words to learn in the vocabulary is no.
That's
No
right.
is
No.
the greatest.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a superpower for your mental health.
Yeah,
And
so
it's a
get
complete
comfortable.
sentence.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, it
get
is.
comfortable saying no,
Yeah, and I
right?
think the thing is, we have a hard time as human beings saying no because we're empathetic, we want to people please.
We feel guilty.
We feel guilty like we're letting people down, Kelly, if we say no. But the thing is, saying no is a superpower that can save your mental health. We just need to explain why we're saying no so that the person we're communicating with can understand where we're coming from.
Adapt.
Adapt,
Well,
right?
tell me about that.
It's key. So the thing is, a lot of people are struggling from burnout because of their job, right? And so it's never too late for a career change. I started medical school a little bit later, so you never know where you're going to end up. And the thing is, if you're a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, there's no shame in asking your friends and family for help.
Yeah, that's actually really good advice. Is there a way to prevent burnout before it starts?
I am glad you asked, because there is.
Okay.
And the first thing to keep in mind is to pay attention to how you feel. Because oftentimes we don't realize we're burned out until we're already burned out, until it's too late, right? The other thing is prioritize self-care. So self-care is not only a treatment for burnout, but it can help prevent it as well. And then the last thing is talk to someone, anyone. Like, you don't just have to talk to a mental health professional like me. Talking to a friend or family member can help tremendously as well.
Well, we really appreciate you
great.
being here. This is great
Yeah.
advice. For more information, make sure you visit our website, livewithkellyandmark.com. Dr. Gregory Scott Brown, everybody. We'll be right back. Gregory.